Hey Cougs! Welcome back to Season 7, Episode 14
of the Fair and Balanced News you can trust. Let's bring it to today's episode and see how this week's will bloom.
Today is Plant Appreciation Day.
I bet most of you have had a house plant or at least know someone who does.
Even if you don't, plants still surround us and our lives. They give us food, air, and some beautiful scenery.
But just how much do we take without giving back? And how do we give back to plants?
Good morning, Cougars. You're watching the Cougars Times. I'm Nasheen.
And I'm Miranda. Today we're talking about something you've probably seen in classrooms, kitchens, and maybe even your own backyards. Plants. They're more than decoration. They can improve health, support the environment, and believe it or not, help communities survive.
Today on International Plant Appreciation Day, we look at the benefits, how to take care of them, and suggestions of plants to grow during times of food scarcity. Let's start with the basics. Why do plants matter? First, plants help clean the air by taking in carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. Even a few plants around your home or school can make space feel fresher.
And plants can help us mentally too. Studies show that being around greenery can reduce stress and improve focus. So yes, that classroom plant might actually be helping you get through that math class.
Plus, plants support wildlife like bees and butterflies, which through pollination help grow a lot of the food that we eat.
Now, if you ever accidentally gave your plant the death penalty, you're not alone. Here's a quick care guide that works for most beginner-friendly plants.
Rule number 1, light matters. Some plants love bright sunlight, others prefer indirect light. If leaves are turning yellow, it might be too much sun or too much water.
Which brings us to rule number 2, don't overwater. Most houseplants do better when the soil dries slightly between waterings. A simple test, stick your finger about an inch in the soil. If it's still damp, wait.
Rule 3, use the right container. Pots need drainage holes so roots don't sit in the water. And if your plant stops growing or looks crowded, it might need a bigger pot.
And finally, be patient. Plants don't grow overnight, but with consistent care, they bounce back, and so can you.
Now to a bigger issue, food scarcity. Around the world, millions of people struggle to access enough nutritious food due to poverty, conflict, climate change, and natural disasters.
When crops fail from droughts or floods, food prices rise. This makes it harder for families to afford basics, and in some places, supply chains can't reliably deliver food at all.
That's why learning to grow even small amounts of food at home, at school, or in a community garden can make a real difference. It doesn't solve everything, but it can help communities become more resilient.
So what can you plant that actually helps you survive? Think high nutrients, easy growth, and reliable harvest.
Potatoes, high calories, grow in buckets or bags and store well. Beans, packed with protein, can be dried and saved for later. Sweet potatoes, nutritious and hardy in warm climates.
Squash produces a lot of food from one plant and can store for months. Leafy greens like kale or spinach, fast-growing and full of vitamins. Herbs and basil and cilantro, small space, big flavor, and helpful for cooking. Even if you don't have a yard, you can grow some of these in containers or on a balcony, porch, or sunny window, especially greens and herbs. Plants can boost our health, improve our space, aesthetic, helping our mental state, and improving the quality of our nutrients. And in a world where food scarcity is real, learning to grow something, anything, can be a powerful skill.
That's it for today's segment of the Cougar Times on SNTV.
I'm Miranda.
And I'm Nasheen. Stay kind, stay curious, and we'll see you next time.
Plants aren't the only thing that keep our ecosystem going.
Let's see how the possible future farmers see the plants and life around them.
Hi, I'm from SNTV and I'm here with
Yahaya,
Paloma,
Amina, Madison,
Lele,
Paris Taylor,
Zay,
Alani.
D'Angelo.
Do you have plants at home? If you do, how do you take care of them?
I have a couple plants outside and I just water them with my mom.
No. No.
Yes.
I do, but I don't help take care of them. I don't have any plants.
Water and sunlight.
Water and I feed them. Absolutely not.
If you were a plant, what plant would you be?
Poison ivy.
A really tall tree. Tulip.
Probably like a pea shooter.
A tree.
A sunflower.
A rose.
A Venus flytrap.
A rose.
What's your favorite flower or vegetable?
Probably a rose.
A peony. A tulip.
A lily.
Rose.
A rose. I like roses.
Bok choy. You know, bok choy is amazing.
What impact do you believe plants have on us?
In your everyday life, like you just look around and there's always plants everywhere and it just brings life to the planet.
That it shows peace.
Trees make paper. Paper makes money. Let's go.
Air, breathing. I don't know. That's what I heard from trees.
Trees so you can breathe, I guess. Because they make the world a better place.
They balance out like our food chain for like insects and stuff.
You know, like plants, like they filter stuff and they give us oxygen from carbon dioxide. Cause you know, I just took my biology star, so I'm really good at this.
What message would you tell the students about plants?
Plants are cool, and they're great to have in your home.
Get your girl some flowers. Let's go.
Just keep the flowers, like they're cute, you know?
Treat the plants with care. Care them. It's especially the trees. It's what the air bring in. So
To love them and don't destroy them.
We need plants. You know, don't destroy the forests.
Plants are very important. Please take care of them. Do not destroy them. They make our planet beautiful.
All right, thank you for your interviews and back to SNTV.
with interviews out of the way, let's see how sports is doing out in nature.
On April 23rd, JV baseball plays against Cleveland High School on their field at 7 and 5 p.m. On April 21st, varsity baseball goes against Cleveland High School on their field. The game begins at 7. On April 24th, it's our varsity baseball versus Cleveland at Seguin High School baseball field. The match starts at 7 p.m. You don't want to miss this match.
Man, you ever feel bad for the grass sometimes?
You should go touch some grass.
Thanks for your input. Anyways, let's see what else is going on in Seguin before we close this episode out.
Seniors, prom is right around the corner. Prom tickets will go on sale starting April 1st.
Early sale begins April 1st for $80. Starting April 13th, ticket sale goes up to $100.
Buy your tickets early.
You can purchase tickets online through PayK12 or cash to the bookkeeper.
If you are bringing a non-Seguin student as a guest, you need a guest approval form.
See Ms. Carter in A118 and all forms are due May 13th.
Wait, are you guys gonna buy the yearbook?
I'm thinking about it.
Wait, there's only 67 yearbooks left. Oh, that's crazy. Alright guys, we have to hurry up and buy our yearbooks before they sell out.
Yeah, let's go.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of SNTV. We hope you see the plants and greenery around you with a little more respect and appreciation.
We'll be back next time with more stories, more sports, and more Cougar energy. Until then, stay loud, stay proud, and stay Cougar strong. Thank you for watching SNTV.